Welcome back to Let's Talk Legacy from Southwestern Legacy Insurance Group. And this is Policy Pointers. In today's episode, we're diving into a critical aspect of financial planning called mortgage protection coverage. So let's explore why this is more than just a policy. It's a shield for your home and family. Mortgage protection coverage. The term itself carries a weight of significance. It's about safeguarding your most substantial investment, your home, and ensuring your family's haven remains secure even in the face of life's uncertainties. Let's paint a picture. You found your dream home, you've signed the papers, and you're on the exciting journey of homeownership. You still have boxes to unpack, but you're already overtly aware of what this investment means today and for the rest of your life. It's a monumental step filled with lots of aspirations. But if you're anything like me, you've probably considered some of the what ifs that come along with this investment. This is where something like mortgage protection coverage steps in. Often structured as term life insurance for 20 to 30 years, it aligns with the typical duration of a mortgage. The goal is rather simple. It's to ensure that if something happens to you, your family won't face the financial burden of mortgage payments, and often being the last resort to helping them stay in that cherished home that you've so lovingly built for them. So let's talk about the mechanics for a second and use an example to do so. Let's meet Mark. He's a responsible father and homeowner. He understands that life is unpredictable and he wants to shield his family from potential financial hardships. He's got a mortgage payment. He's a couple years into paying for this. His kids are starting to grow up, but each month he still has to send in that $1,000 or $2,000 mortgage payment. He decides to secure a mortgage protection policy, ensuring that if he were to pass away during the policy's term, the outstanding mortgage balance would be covered and could be paid off by that life insurance policy. So let's talk about a scenario. Tragedy strikes. Mark, unfortunately, passes away, leaving behind his spouse and children. In this difficult time, because he purchased mortgage protection insurance, his family is not burdened with the stress of looming mortgage payments. This could be an issue whether you're in a single income family or even a dual income family. When a family member passes away who's responsible for helping pay the mortgage and that monthly income is no longer available, the stresses that follow are quite obvious. But Mark purchased this mortgage protection life insurance, foreseeing that this was a risk that could happen, even though he didn't want to really think about it being a true possibility. When he does pass away, the life insurance steps in, pays off the remaining mortgage balance, and any excess funds would go directly to his family's beneficiary. Now, there's a handful of different types of mortgage protection policies for you. Some of them have what would be considered a decreasing death benefit that would essentially decrease the payout of the life insurance policy at a similar rate that your mortgage balance is being decreased. Those policies are often a little bit more affordable than, let's say, for example, a traditional term life insurance policy where the balance stays the same throughout that whole 20 or 30-year term. It's not that one is better than the other. It's that each one is different and provides different benefits and values. The significance of this protection extends beyond the financial calculations, though. It's about creating an emotional sanctuary for your family, even when you're not here. As a husband and a father myself, I know how important it is for me to take care of my family and to know that although they're going to be sad and miss me, that ultimately I've done the best I can to set them up for financial success. It's about taking care of my family and you taking care of yours. That peace of mind, that peace of heart, really, as a father, a husband, a wife, a parent, that you can get by purchasing a mortgage protection plan can help give you the peace of mind you need day in and day out, year in and year out, that no matter what, your family is going to be cared for. But honestly, it's not just about you, the purchaser of this plan's emotional peace. It's about the peace that your loved ones have as well, knowing that if that worst day does come, that they are going to have some additional protections. It provides stability. It provides some comfort in a time that would otherwise have very little of either of those. It's important to note that mortgage protection coverage is typically more affordable than some broader life insurance policies. It's essentially a term life insurance policy as opposed to a universal life or a whole life policy. And those plans, because they only cover a certain period of time, will typically have lower cost of insurance. Because of this, the coverage amount is more affordable and can be more easily designed to align specifically with your mortgage balance, making it a targeted and cost-effective solution for your family. Also important to consider is that, like I mentioned before, this life insurance payout doesn't just cover the mortgage, and it's not tied directly to paying the bank. It's tied to your beneficiaries, and then your beneficiaries would use that money to pay off the mortgage if that was the most pressing need. But unlike insurance that you buy from a mortgage company, which covers the value of the house, this insurance covers the outstanding debt that you owe, but you have the flexibility and control over how that money is used. Some people would take the lump sum payout and completely pay off the mortgage balance to zero. Others would reinvest the money and put it into a checking or savings account or other financial product and access that money on a month-to-month basis as needed, if needed. This relieves pressure for the surviving spouse, allowing them to pay off the mortgage and reduce their cost of living, making it more manageable on a single income with the flexibility that's often needed as financial obligations change from year to year. I think we've all experienced that in our lives. Ultimately, this is about providing peace of mind and financial security during these emotional times. I want to encourage you to consider mortgage protection as a strategic layer in your overall financial plan. It's about fortifying the foundation of your family's home and ensuring that it remains the symbol of security and continuity that you hoped for when you originally purchased your home. Thank you for joining me on Policy Pointers as we dived into the significance of mortgage protection insurance today. Life insurance, as you know, can often be complicated, and your needs might vary a little bit for the next person's. We hope that you'll reach out to us here at Southwestern Legacy Insurance Group so we can help you navigate these difficult conversations and help make sure that you're setting yourself up and your family up to have a lasting legacy. Take care, and let's continue building a powerful legacy together.